Good morning. I am Luz Gomez of Silmar Marketing Department. Thanks for participating on the Silmar webinar. Today's webinar will be conducted by Andres Rua. He is Territory Sales Manager Intrusion NOLA at Tyco Security Products. If you have any question, please enter in the chat and we will answer at the end. Andres, thanks participating for on this webinar. Andres, you're listening? Andres?
Yes, I'm listening to you, of course.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. This is Andres. I work for Tyco Security Products as a territory sales manager for the north of Latin America, attached from Guatemala to Bolivia and all the Caribbean. So welcome, everybody. And Luza, thank you very much for arranging this webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, Andres. You start. Thank you.
Okay. I just want to be sure, Luza, that everybody is listening to me. Can you please check on that? Okay, I will take that as a yes. So, good morning, everybody, and welcome to this webinar, this Tyco webinar. We are going to see and review some of the realities of the market, of the intrusion market, and we are going to propose to you guys new trends in hardware or software to fight against these realities. And of course, we're going to see something about product. If you have questions, please do not hesitate to send the questions to Luza, and she will kindly let me know what are your doubts. So let's begin. Okay. First reality, dear friends, false alarms. What are the statistics? From 90% to 95% of events are false alarms. That's reality, my friends. You know this better than myself. We want to avoid this. This is a reality. So let's work on that. What are the causes of false alarms? The causes of false alarms are end user. We have a lot of work to do regarding with training for customers. We need to train more our customers, our end users. Sometimes they just don't do what they need to do, or sometimes we don't train enough our customers. But anyway, end user is a cause of false alarms. Maybe basic concepts are missing. Maybe we don't know, and that's my fault as a factory, my friends. Maybe we have basic concepts that are missing. We don't know how equipment works. And if we don't know how equipment works, we might be expecting for something that is not going to happen. That may cause false alarms, my friends. Maybe we don't know how to design a system. Maybe we were just, selling cars or computers or something else, and it's important to know how to design a system. If we don't design properly a system, that system may cause false alarms. The third one we've seen here is the lack of proper installations. This is another cause of false alarms. Maybe you can see this picture. This doesn't happen in the Caribbean. This only happens here in Colombia, where we don't know how to install, my friends. But you guys, I don't know if you've seen this before, but an installation that is not, performed as it has to be may cause false alarms. So this is a reality of the market. And I just want to share with you guys some of the realities that we've seen before. I know for sure that you know more and you identified some more every day at your job. But let's take a deep side of this. What are the false alarms consequences? Of course, a waste of resources. Why a waste of resources? Because I have to use my telephone lines, I have to use my internet network, I have to use an operator, I have to use maybe the supervisor that goes and visits the customer after an alarm. That, of course, causes additional costs, and we don't want that. We don't want additional costs in our companies. I think the worst of the consequences is the lack of credibility on security systems. Once you've done a mess like this that I show you here, customers won't trust you again. We may cause accidents. If we have a system that causes false alarms constantly, the guy that has to go and visit the customer is taking more risk because he has to go and visit the customer 1 and 2 and 3 times because of a false alarm. If the system is being used because of plenty of false alarms, shorter product life cycle will happen. I mean, the alarm system and the whole technology that is used for safety will have a shorter life cycle, and we don't want it. We don't want that. We may have, my friends, unsatisfied customers, and we don't want that. That's the money. That's the money there. Our customers. However, as you may see, the problem itself is not the false alarm. The problem is the unnecessary dispatch. That's what really causes the additional costs and the waste of resources. These are just, like thoughts we have here, and of course, I bet you have better and more thoughts about it. So after seeing this, the question maybe is, can we lower the unnecessary dispatches? Is it possible to determine if an alarm signal received requires a dispatch of security forces? Those are 2 questions for you, my friends. Please take 3 seconds to think about them. Can we lower the unnecessary dispatches? Is it possible to determine if an alarm signal received requires a dispatch of security forces? Can 2 or more activations generate a confirmed alarm? Could you see what is really happening? Would you like to see what is really happening? And this is all about how to verify an alarm. These are really important questions when we talk about security. Take 3 seconds to answer those questions for me, please. You see, this is my apartment, and this is Toby, my cat, okay? Toby is the main cause of false alarms at my apartment. Every time Toby, goes around the 2nd floor, the CMS, the Central Monitoring Station, needs to call me and confirm with me the alarm. Is this video important or good to the CMS to have before calling me as a customer? That's another question. So the first reality was false alarms. We don't want false alarms in our systems, even if we are central monitoring stations, installers, technicians, integrators, whatever. We don't want false alarms. The second reality we've brought to you guys, and again, I bet you have better than me, are operational costs. Why is that? Because operative costs are a big part of a budget of a CMS, or even an installer company, or even a tech company. Operative costs are a big part of the budget. We need to reduce that. So, is it possible to reduce operational costs? What do you think? Can we be proactive diagnosing potential problems? It would be nice if we could eliminate the need of a person checking on a system constantly. Would you like to do that, guys? Would you like to reduce maintenance visits without sacrificing sales? This is a good one. Don't you want to avoid surprises and have all your alarm systems controlled? Can we do that? Isn't this something that happens to you guys every day? You keep thinking about, oh man, how can I reduce my costs? Oh man, how can I reduce my false alarms? If I were an installer or a technician, actually I am one, but if I were one right now, I would wonder about it for sure. A third reality we as a factory have identified: unhappy end users. You see this guy's face? This guy is bored. This guy is about to kill himself. Okay, audio connection restored. Lusa, can you hear me?
Hola.
Okay. ¿Me está escuchando?
Sí, sí, se escucha perfecto. Disculpa que es que estaba acá.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, let's continue. So, third reality, unhappy end user. An end user has a little interaction with the alarm system. Typically, a customer just arms, disarms, and pay the invoice to the company that monitors the alarm system. We don't want that. We want a happy end user. An unhappy end user see that the alarm system becomes a burden. We don't want that. We need to keep that customer happy with us. We need to let the customer come to us and ask for more products and services. In case of an event, a central monitoring station won't be able to respond efficiently. Those are the three things that we've identified that are the causes for unhappy end users. Could you please think a couple more for me? I bet you can find two more, for sure. So, how to create a better experience for the end user? What we need to do here, or what we want to, to promote here, to enforce here, is that the end user must be in more contact with the alarm system. We need to let the customer know that the service is now more tangible. We need to build closer relationships between the end user and the CMS or the integrator or the installer. Would you like to, to have customers that think that a security system is more than just that? I would like to have that kind of customer that thinks that the security system is more than that. This is another one. High dropout rate. The industry average is 12%. That means that the 12% of customers right now drop out and go and look for another company that maybe gives the same service, just $5 or $3 lower than the first one. What are the causes of these dropout or cancellations? Of course, we've seen it: false alarms, false dispatches, high costs versus benefits perception, and the end user's poor experience. We don't want customers dropping out or canceling our service. And let me tell you something. The guy that is offering a service for $5 less than the other one is always offering the same service. We don't want more of the same. So what is our proposal here, guys? The strategy is to be different by adding value. That's what we want to do. We want to add value and be different. If we achieve that, we'll be able to grow our businesses, to be better. How can we be different? And this is not an invention from Tyco. These guys, you can find it on the web. Blue ocean strategy. We need to create uncontested market space. We need to make the competition irrelevant and focus on our customers, on their needs, not in what we think we need to do or sell. We need to create and capture new demand. Make the value or cost trade-off. This is what we need to do if we want to grow our businesses. The blue ocean strategy. And this is our invitation for you today. We want to work closer with you and help you guys to have a product that allows you to create uncontested market spaces. This is what we want for you. What about the blue oceans creation? So the questions I need to ask myself are, what are my competitors offering that I'm not? How are they doing that? What and where is that new market? And I say where because I bet there are vertical markets that we haven't touched in years. The construction industry, the health vertical market, education vertical market. There's a lot of opportunities there that we need to explore and look and find a product that solves all of these realities we've been talking about for the last 25 minutes. And these guys is natural. Evolution is natural. Benefits cannot be denied. Remember these cell phone guys? Actually, I loved it. I mean, you could answer a phone call under the water, inside a pool. This was a really good phone. But evolution is natural, guys. Now we are here. I used to be the remote of my father 10 or 15 years ago. Hey, Andres, go and change the channel. I need to watch the game. So I had to get up and change the channel here. Now, of course, we have the remote, but we have other things. And we want to you two guys join us on this new adventure. We need to run faster than evolution, or at least at the same speed. That's why we want you to accelerate your business success. That's what we want. We don't want to sell a product only. We want you to accelerate your business success. We want you to expand your horizons. This will make you different. This will allow you to earn more money, going to markets where nobody is right now or before, even before. And how's that? We want you to avoid excessive costs caused by false alarms. This is what we want. We want you to avoid these costs. So, you see, this is the first solutions we have. We want you to avoid excessive costs. Regarding to what? To the first reality we've been through, false alarms. We want you to save on operative costs, which is the second reality. We want you to, make less field visits. Keep your guy doing new business, not corrective maintenance visits. Remember this guy's face? Wow. We want your customers with this face. A better end user experience, more satisfied customers. Save on installations without sacrificing efficiency. We want you to offer your customers the best benefits ever. Again, we don't want to sell a panel here. We want you to offer your customers the best benefits. That's why we have now exterior and interior motion detectors with integrated camera. The end of unnecessary dispatches. The central monitoring station won't call me again to tell me that my cat is messing around. That won't happen again. We want you to make less maintenance visits. Relocations will be easier because of the wireless devices. We don't want you to go and just replace batteries. We want you to go and replace a battery when it's necessary. We don't want you to, visiting your customers every 2 weeks just because of the system doesn't work properly. And please, guys, take a look at this number. In all Latin America and the Caribbean, only the 3% up to the 5% of the customers that use our platform, that's DSC products, only 3% uses DLS to remotely control panels. Even though that is a tool that is already, released. You guys can have access to DLS right now and, download a DSC Power Series panel. But only 3% of our customers uses. So what we're trying to, to promote here is that the next system diagnose could be online. More efficient workload for the company. The system is automatic. You don't need to do anything. You just program the system, and the system will run a routine to check on the system. It's easy to connect. You don't need experts. Your productivity will be higher. You can improve your quality of service. I mean, you don't need to send a tech guy to your customer. You can do it from your, office desk, monitoring station, wherever you think it's comfortable for you. Now you have the chance to have a better use of your tech support guy. Avoid unnecessary visits. The next system diagnose could be online, guys. This is really, really, good, strong. We want you to join us in this. What about if that online tech guy add value? This tool is able to create routines. The inspections are executed on routine schedules. The panel calls the DLS calls the panel. A routine starts. The software tracks when the inspection, do manual remote inspections. You can do it manually too, if you want to. The software, collects all the relevant data. Full interrogation of diagnostics data. Preset list of options and data to pull from the panel. And take snapshots of the data recorded. Guys, you can define a system as you want it. The voltage of the batteries, the impedance of the zones, the schedules, all the parameters can be compared, against your perfect panel. Once the DLS connects the panel, makes an evaluation, and all diagnostics data must be flagged for review if it's bad. The results are maybe, panels passing or failing the test. And of course, you will have a record of those downloads for your, for your files, for your customers. For whatever you think is necessary to have a backup of the information. And you don't need a real guy. Actually, you don't need a person to do this. We are offering to you an online tech guy that add value to your company, to your business. How are we going to bring closer the alarm system to your end users, to the customers? Definitely with mobile apps. We have proprietary apps and we have advanced apps, powered by alarm.com. You will become your customers addicted to the system. Customer will be able to see if the alarm system is armed, disarmed. You will have the chance to bypass zones. You will have the chance to manage partitions. You will have the chance to, maybe if you are an alarm.com user, you will have locks to control, garage doors to control, thermostat that can be controlled with a DSC panel. This is our formula to you guys. We're offering this formula to you to keep customers happy, to keep end users happy. A happy end user will call you back and buy from you some more products, for sure. This is an example of what our proprietary app can do. You can arm, disarm. You can have the status of the alarm system. You can bypass zones. You can manage PGMs. You will receive push notifications. And of course, it's multi-site. You can have your home, your office, or whatever you need to see on the same map. And this, my friends, is for free. You don't need to pay a monthly fee. You don't need to pay quotas, or you don't need to pay, nothing. This is free. We as Tyco are offering the cloud service for this app, the one at your left. We are offering this too with monthly fees, but you can do lifestyle. You can control your environment, and of course, that costs a little more. Better experience, better end-use experience, control via web, interactive services. This is what we're bringing to you guys. Remember that we were talking about an online tech? Well, let me introduce this tech guy for you. Easy to use, via web, only user operation. How many of you guys have had the problem before where you need to have remote access to a panel, but you can do it because you need to give a password or a key code to an operator, and that operator will have access to the whole programming sections. This is only for user operation. You can generate higher demand for services. If you run the diagnosis routines, and after this, you schedule your tech guy to visit customers, you will generate higher demand for services. This is compatible with Power Series panels, just to let you know. Remember that the fourth, reality we are trying to defeat here, to beat, is safe on installations without sacrificing efficiency. Well, we have now the Power G technology, which is robust. A high range is offered here. You can save on batteries a lot. It's more secure, and there's a lot of devices compatible with this wireless technology. Let's take a look at this for a second. 5 batteries a year per client times 5 years times 500 customers, that's 12,500 batteries, or $25,000 US. You can save on this using this wireless. You can save on this using the remote routine inspections. This is what you need to be successful with your customers. We have a complete portfolio that fits your needs. We have carbon monoxide detectors. We have smoke and heat detectors. We have door window contacts, light or regular contacts. We have motion detectors with camera, without camera, for exterior, for interior, double tech, microwave. We have glass break detectors. We have temperature detectors. And there's another reality, the cellular network evolution. This is why all all our communicators now are 3G. All our communicators and all our panels, all our new panels are firmware upgradable. We are offering for you a product that is going to be valid, as the time goes on. It'll be perfect for your company. You will be able to have the latest firmware version always. If there's a new feature that we've developed with our engineering team, you just upgrade your firmware and that's it. You will have the latest version always. You will have now safer installations using the PCL422 module. Do you remember, guys, that before we needed to connect our communicators just at 10 or 5 or 15 centimeters from the panel? Well, now that is over. We can connect our communicators up to 305 meters away from the panel using these two modules, the PCL422. Save on relocating the system. If we were a central monitoring station, the question here would be, how can I maximize the benefits of a CMS? Well, guys, let me show you the Sugar System 5 that allows visual verification. This is the hardware that allows you to process the video sent by the motion detectors with the integrated cameras. Easy to manage, less space, and will send you and your customers, the video clips from the visual verification. So the question is now, the last one, how can I have it all in just one platform? How? This is the new generation in security systems, my friends. This is the Power Series Neo panel. We want you to have the chance to try it, to test it. Believe me, the wireless is amazing. It's a more secure panel. It has a data, the data bus is encrypted. The wireless is encrypted. The communication between the communicator and the receiver is encrypted too. Just try it, test it, and of course we will be here to help you on the process. Now, my friends, if you have questions or if you have doubts about what I just said, just tell Lusa and she will let me know your questions and I'll try to answer it as soon as possible. I wish I can answer those questions right now.
Thank you very much, Andres, for the excellent presentation. If you have any question, please enter in the chat, or you can raise your hand to open the microphone and asking the question. Anyone have any question? Andres, one question in the chat.
Okay, which model supports this feature? Well, we have the PowerShare Neo panels are the HS2032, the HS2064, and the HS2128. These three panels are Power Series Neo. You can have visual verification, an excellent wireless link, which is Power G, and you will have all the portfolio of devices that we've shown before. So only for Power Series. Yes, my friend. Only Neo panel supports the phone app. Yes. Remember, there are two apps: the proprietary and the alarm.com app. The proprietary is only for Power Series Neo panels: the HS2032, the HS2064, and the HS2128. The alarm.com app is compatible with Impasa panels, which are DSC panels, and Power Series Neo panels too.
Thank you, Andres. One more question.
Yeah, I can see it here. When will you have alarm.com module for Alexor or Buddy? I don't think that's going to happen. We have it for Impasa, which is really, really similar to Alexor. I don't think we will have an alarm.com module for Alexor.
Thank you, Andres. Anyone else have any questions? One more.
Okay, one more question. That's the same question you asked before. When will you have an alarm.com module for Alexor? The answer for that is I don't think it'll be available. An alarm.com module for Alexor. We have it right now compatible with Impasa DSC panel.
One more in the chat.
Okay, the fifth question. That's in process. That's in process. But what I've heard is that it's already working. And just please send me an email. My email is arua@tycoint.com, and I will give you more details about it.
Andrés, ¿le diste la quinta pregunta?
Yes, that's what I'm answering. How far are you with developing the app for the Neo on the iPhone that will work for Curaçao and the Antilles? Till now, I understood it's only available for the US, and that's in process. What I've heard and what I know now is that the app is working on iPhone or Android. So please send me an email and I will give you more details about it.
Okay, thank you. And one more.
Is alarm.com available in the Caribbean? That's a good question. Alarm.com has developed, all the communicators with Telefonica, which is a network on LATAM, a cellular network on LATAM. What I understand now is that Alarm.com is working closer with telco companies in the Caribbean. So you will have soon Alarm.com communicators compatible with your carriers, with your cellular networks there.
Thank you, Andres. Could you write the email on the screen, please?
Sure.
Anyone else have any questions? Thank you, Andres. No. Ah, one more question. One more question, Andres, please. One moment. One moment, please.
Okay.
Mm, The customer is writing.
No problem.
Andrés, esta pregunta la están haciendo en español. ¿Qué puedo usar para que el cliente encienda la alarma con el celular?
¿Me la repites, Luisa? ¿Qué puedo qué?
¿Qué puedo usar para que el cliente encienda la alarma con el celular?
Ok, perfecto. Ahí puedo usar, la contesto en español.
La hicieron en español. El cliente, el nombre se llama Towsan Bennett.
Ok. Ah, bien, si el cliente quiere controlar su alarma de manera remota, puede hacerlo con nuestros paneles Power Series Neo y la aplicación propietaria. Lo único que necesita es un comunicador propietario de los nuestros. Nosotros ofrecemos el servicio en la nube de manera gratuita y el cliente ya podría armar, desarmar, hacer anulaciones de zona, bypass, puede ver el estado de su sistema, manipular salidas programables y demás de manera gratuita con nuestra aplicación propietaria. Paneles Power Series Neo.
Gracias, dice el cliente que muchísimas gracias. Thank you, Andrés. Anyone else have any questions? Mm, One more.
One more.
Mm, He is right.
Okay.
Andrés, el mismo cliente está preguntando nuevamente en español que está interesado en más cursos técnicos de DSC. Entonces, no sé si puedes hablar tanto en español como en inglés, si tienen algunos cursos o en dónde pueden ingresar para conocerlos.
Cursos en línea virtuales, pues mira, nosotros hacemos certificaciones, entrenamientos en los países donde tenemos operación, los hacemos directamente. Esa es la número uno. La número dos, digamos que Silmar cuenta con personal altamente entrenado, certificado en toda nuestra panelería y receptoras, y también hacen un programa bastante fuerte de entrenamiento. Tenemos 3 entrenadores virtuales en Power Series, en Sugar y en TL250, que se los puedo poner en un link de Dropbox para que lo descarguen. Y bueno, a partir de este momento estamos creando una biblioteca virtual de entrenamientos a la que van a poder tener acceso todos. El primer entrenamiento grabado que vamos a tener es un entrenamiento de certificación que haremos en Bogotá, Colombia, a finales de noviembre. Va a ser el primer entrenamiento certificado grabado y esa grabación va a quedar en nuestra biblioteca que será compartida con todos ustedes. Así que vamos a tener mucho y más material relacionado. Pero si necesitan algún entrenamiento virtual, tenemos 3, Power Series, receptoras y TL250. Tenemos un cronograma de viajes donde visitamos países y clientes para hacer entrenamientos, y Silmar también tiene un calendario bastante extenso e interesante de producto.
Andres, thanks for joining us on this webinar, and thank you all for attending. If anyone has additional question, please feel free to send me an email at latam@silmarelectronics.com. Thank you very much for participating on the Silmar webinar. Happy day for everyone. Bye. Thank you, Andres.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Silma. Thank you guys for taking the time to enter the webinar and to to attend it. Thank you. Hope to see you soon.
Thank you. Happy day for everyone.